From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here is Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Goff throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will move him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Gone. And he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rams, nothing. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. St. Brown in motion right. After the interception, here's Goff. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Goff now to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Value three! Value three! Cut!
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's good.
You can almost hear the sign of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Third down and long.
facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Some coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will take over
at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw is gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Lions.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To the air again. Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go.
Here's Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for going wrong. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Set. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
To throw is Stafford. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
20.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Out of the gun. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lows and highs, me and Ella Rose in a stolen ride like when they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show that you would not buy, take a like
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
No
play.
gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Rams are back within a score. The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Rams 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's a bit of vandal first half. The defense tried to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion goes Raymond. Again, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Hey, give me radar.
Throwing is Stafford. Now he's free at the 35. And finally knocked down at the 23. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Touchdown! They've got now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Rams will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.